Hi there, and welcome back to Church Modeling. We continue the process after we added some holes in the mainframe and the tower. It's now time for adding textures. So I will hide everything, pressing H. I'm selecting the tower, and before we start, I like to finish the top because I forget it. So I'm lowering this a little bit, extrude it one more time, and making that beautiful look. Oops, extrude one more time. All right, and pull it down. Important step, but I forgot it. Right, the technique that we're going to use is project from view. So we make a UV projection and unwrap it. Right, we now have material 003 and call this church brick because we're working with a main brick. All right, then we will select the image and it's called brick touch 2. Cool. All right, now we're selecting everything, and what I also like is selecting the bottom and pressing X, faces. All right, same for the top, X, or we'll leave the top for now, only the bottom. Good. Well, now we select again, pressing U, project from view, and scale this view. There you go. All right, and now we deselect most of it, what we can. Oh, I know a quicker way for the sides, but the windows needs to be deselected first. All right, so pressing Alt, Tab, that's gone. Same for these. All right, so now we have one quick check. Yes, the left and the right. We're pressing U, project from view. And now I like to have it exactly the same as the front and the rear. So we select it back again. You can put it right there to measure it. Yes, all right. And pull it right there, because if you need to tweak it, they're not inside of each other. Good. And how does it look like? I think that the bricks are very, very small. Yes. So scale that to something like this. And of course, we can change the bricks later, making them bigger, smaller. But for now, I'm happy with this result. Yes, definitely. And drag that right there. So good. The next thing what we're going to do is we are going to add another image for the door, and we will project that as well. Same for this little window and these arches. So this is church brick, and click new and call this front door. Image texture, open, go to window, and there it is. It's called the church wall front, open. So this is going to be the challenging part because we need to select the door. We assign the front door, assign it, and select it in this window. That's the wrong one. There we go. Good. You project from view, another projection. Okay, we don't want this border, only this inner border. All right. And I think it's a little bit too small. So I like to change this before we get trouble and have to project it again. Okay, this will look, in my opinion, way better. Okay, and we select it again. Oops, deselect this one. Control point, and it's exactly in the middle. All right, again, you project from view. And now we're scaling this. Of course, it can be good in, or sometimes when you're lucky, but most of the time takes some trial and error moments. Okay, looks a little bit rough, I know that, but what we're going to do right now is adding a cube. Add mesh cube. And this is going to be an arch. This line, we're going to model it. All right. So right there. And we will do this later in mirror mode, but I'd like to start just with modeling. And we continue. Lovely process. Okay, there we go. We go to the wrench, add modifier, and go to mirror mode and select it and click clipping, so it will stick together when we hit it. There we go. I think it's now merged, and we bring this back. Okay, we're going to make it a bit smoother because now it's really has sharp lines. We have some more control, making it beautiful. All right, good. So let's give this project from view, hit. Okay, it's a bit stretched. That's maybe because you project view. No, well. Okay, challenging. Try to. Okay, grab this part a little bit. So it's almost the same. You can see it's a little bit in the black part. We don't want it. Let's go to texture mode. Of course, no material. That is smart. Okay, so what we can do is, this is front door. We click this and front door, and there it is. It's applied. So the points that I like to change are these. That's one as well. There you go. And of course, we need to drag this into the church. All right. Again, this is a sort of fine-tuning moment. So you take a look and you make it look better. I always like this because you have the control. Maybe a bit smaller. Well, I'll leave that. Good. Okay, I have a little bit problems with this area over there. So maybe we can do something with this. Let's just scaling it. Okay, but don't go too wild. Okay. Same for the other part. Don't want to stretch it. Okay, for now, I think this works. It's a really tough part is. Let's do this window as well. And we project it. Scale this. Or make this wider. We only want the inner part, not the arch. We're doing exactly the same in a minute. Okay, assign it to front door. Okay. And in my opinion, this is way too deep. So I will select the inner part. Right. Good. And drag this. Texture. Okay, cool. And we grab this one, call this arch. Shift D and make it smaller. So we can reuse some objects. We don't have to model it again. It will take a lot of time. So what I will do is project it again. And of course, in the end, there is a moment of fine-tuning. This is how I think it works fine. Fine-tuning takes always more time. Well, in my opinion. Some people are going really crazy in minutes. All right. You can see there's something weird stuff over there. No, maybe like so. Yeah. Good. Still a little bit confusing. All right. So I'm thinking about the border to project it again because I'm not really happy with the result. That's maybe because I wasn't really right about how to use it. It happens again. Even when I already created it, it just happens again. Let's take this outer side. Yeah. Okay. And check this again. Good. So what I will do is load a new image for this arch, and you can apply this on the wall. So we go to plus new material, arch wall. Good. We load the image, texture, open, window, and there it is. It's called Church Wall Tower. So, well, give this a try. Make a projection, assign it to the arch wall, and select it in your UV image editor and apply it. See you in a minute. All right, did that work for you? So I created this arch, loaded the texture, created a new arch. Well, I copied this one, but I applied the texture from this image on it. So I had some struggles with the sides over there. So let's do the other one together. So we select it. There we go. Deselect. We only want the arch. Yes. Good. You project from view and select arch wall. It's a bit transformed. Oh, there we go. This is the key part. This needs to be solid. Of course, this one as well, but good. But if we take a close look, you can see this is not really doing well. So I like to select these and this complete line, pressing G, oh, and that one, and drag this. And that looks much better. For the right one, we do the same. G, X, and drag this. Okay. And then we can select the inner one, the inner ring. All right. So, well, in fact, it's already fitting. We can drag this maybe, no, 1 to 2. Because this line is well, it's the same in the image. It's just integrating into the wall. So yeah, you can't really do anything about it. So a little bit mistaken. So we grab this arch, Shift D, and drag this to the right. And you can see, because it's a bit curvy, we need to drag this down a bit more. And go to texture mode, quick review. Yeah, it's not very high resolution texture, but it's working well. It's not that dramatic, and it's also blending well with the brick texture. So this is how we texture the tower. So we need to do a lot. A challenge for you: you can copy this arch and start working on the left and the right. You don't have to make the rear, because this is behind the main building. And in the next lecture, we will do a quick review, and we start with the top. It's nearly the same, so we can learn you some tricks. Be comfortable, don't be panicked, because it's this is modeling, this is 3D modeling, and that's not easy. It's a lot of work, and you need to be focused, and it's not going in seconds, but in hours. So yeah, that's a nice thing to keep in mind. Right, see you in the next video, and we review it. Bye bye.